court, nerds. Time to get served. It's your boy Phil, and without further ado, it's part 2 of the Judge Simpson Contempt. Let's roll it up, nerds!
Yeah. Okay, I just had to turn mine back on. Court recalls the case of the people versus Shaham Jackson. Council, state your appearances.
Laura Willenbring for the people.
Julie Gaines, Senior Assistant Public Defender, representing Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, would you state your name for the record, please?
All right, we're here. I set this already for preliminary examination, and it didn't seem to me, quite honestly, that the defendant was being cooperative with anything, and I didn't know what his problem was. And so I was considering revoking his bond and having him sit. But I would like to give him an opportunity or have counsel explain to me what's going on with this young man, because the behavior was unacceptable.
Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Jackson, and I want to start with that. We did talk about, and I was able to explain to him what contempt is considered in court. We went over that the definition is a willful act, omission, or statement that tends to impair the authority or impede the functioning of the court. In the course of our conversation, I learned that in 2015, so approximately 7 years ago, during Ramadan, Mr. Jackson was incarcerated and his grandmother died, and he was unable to get a pass, go to the services, spend any last few days with her. And so this time frame specifically is very triggering, but definitely with him being involved in court again. He has indicated that he would allow me to do the talking today to demonstrate just what he's doing right now. And so with that, we are asking that Your Honor give him another opportunity to come into court on his own.
Is there anything from the people?
Your Honor, just two things briefly. I was in the process of amending his name and birth date. I did send an amended complaint over to the court. I
We
also
have received that. Go ahead.
I also wanted to mention that the defendant has come to our office a few times and did drop off some materials, including a flash drive. Defense has been notified of that. And he has also tried to be connected with either myself or another APA in our office, but has been told that we cannot communicate with him because he is represented. So I just want to make sure that he understands that neither myself or another APA will be talking to him directly because he is represented by the Public Defender's Office.
All right, thank you. I realized he wasn't going to say anything, but yeah, please.
So in our discussions, Mr. Jackson and I, we did talk about the fact that our office is representing him. Specifically at this time, I am the attorney, and that is part of my job, is to participate in the court proceedings. So yes.
Well, and I'm going to tell you from my standpoint, he kept trying to overtalk me, and that ultimately, and you can tell him Ms. Gaines, he made his maybe before me, that will never happen. And then, but what was so bad is the person that's trying to help you, Mr. Brown, is trying to get you to be quiet, and you kept talking. And I don't know where you thought you were going to get to, but I can tell you right now, you do that in my court, this is where it leads. I can't tell you necessarily that you're going to listen to your attorney, but you're certainly not going to sit up there and interrupt them. And I'll tell you, I've been doing this for a long time. And when I see somebody that's not listening to their attorney, especially somebody that's esteemed as Mr. Brown, and others telling you what to do, that's a person that's not going to listen to anything. I have to almost believe they're not going to listen to anything I'm telling them to do. Those are the people that end up getting themselves incarcerated. I'm then also very disturbed that you've got defense counsel, and then you're down at the prosecutor's office. I don't even know why you're down there. Well, you're trying to give them something or whatever, and you're trying to give them something. Haven't told your attorneys that what you're doing. That doesn't even make any sense. It's almost like you want to get locked up. I will be honest with you, sir. I looked at the charges and see your previous record. I get what may have happened to you in 2015. I see the timing of it when I'm looking at your record, but then I see what you did afterwards. Whatever your thoughts are, you just got to do better. There is no reason coming in here today that this should even be occurring. Tell you what, I'm going to trust Miss Gaines. Miss Gaines tells me that I should give you another chance. And Mr. Brown told me the same thing, that I should give you another chance. These are these people you won't listen to, by the way. But if they tell me to give you another chance, I'll give you another chance. But I'm going to let you know, you don't have any other opportunity with me to mess up. You mess up, I'm sending you. Am I understood?
That a yes?
I'm also going to add so I will continue his bond. He can be released to custody. I have the amended complaint. I am going to also add as a condition of his bond to be entered into lien that you are not to go within 500 feet, except if you're going to, well, that's outside of the 500 feet of the Washtenaw County Prosecutor's Office in downtown Ann Arbor. You understand that?
He's gonna get it yesterday.
Pardon?
He's gonna get it yesterday.
All right, very good. So we're adding that to lien. So I want you to know what that means. If you're within 500 feet of their offices, police officers come on you, they can arrest you on that. So don't say you didn't understand because I explained it to you. Anything further?
No, thank you.
All right, his bond can continue. He can be released. Thank you, Ms. Willenbrink, for waiting around.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Fourteen A stands adjourned. Oh, in recess, because I guess I had that hearing with Ms. Gaines. Okay, thank you, Ms. Gaines. Okay, so Brown, you can go off. Mr. Brown, I'm a little bit concerned.
Yes.